Hello everyone and welcome to the Talladega Super Speedway for the NASCAR Cup Series Yellowwood 500 and the second race in the round of 12 in the Cup Series playoffs as we are underway here at Talladega. It is the front row occupied by Fords, no surprise at all. Joey Logano and Brad Keselowski lead us to the green flag as we are underway here at Talladega. Behind them, Austin Cindric and Ryan Blaney, and then Alex Bowman and Chase Elliott. So Ford's occupy the top four positions, and then Hendrick Chevrolet's behind them as we go down the back straightaway for the first time here at Talladega in this playoff round of 12 race. Cindric, Logano side by side for the lead. Cindric getting a good run after a good push from Alex Bowman in the 48, who's been so good this whole playoff. So long as he continues to be three wide as he go into 3 and 4. Big trouble behind us. There's a car up in the air on top of the wall. That's Christopher Bell is involved. The 20 with heavy damage collected with Tyler Reddick, Bubba Wallace, and others in a huge wreck in turn 3 here at Talladega. Josh Berry, Chris Buescher, Jones, Corey LaJoie also involved, but Christopher Bell was sky high in the air, a huge hit to the outside wall. The 20 is done for the day here in Talladega, as is Tyler Reddick in a dramatic turn of events. That can put your defending champion Christopher Bell in a must-win situation going into the Charlotte Roval as Kyle Busch and LaJoie now come down pit lane as we're going green on the ensuing restart with Logano and Byron now the front row. You see Reddick is out of this race with Bell, Buescher, Stenhouse, and Nemechek. Nemechek's not listed there, but he has some kind of mechanical issue that prevented him from starting, but he's 40th anyway. So yeah, Christopher Bell will be out in 38th, our first playoff driver to wreck out of this race here at Talladega, and he could not afford that. Bell only came in 7 points above the cut line, so more than likely he's going to leave Talladega below the cut line, needing to be clutch at the Charlotte Roval to advance, which is something he has done before, so we would not be surprised if he did it again. But it's William Byron and Joey Logano fighting for the lead here at Talladega, as Byron, of course, continues a strong playoff run, trying to rebound from a tough week in Kansas, crashing out in that race as he battles Logano now, the 22, of course, so good here at any type of super speedway track. Even here at Talladega, he's a multi-time winner, trying to get the lead away from Byron, which he almost does. He's got pressure from Carson Hocevar, who's taking him 3 wide for the lead. Here comes Hocevar in the 77 going for the lead here at Talladega. Behind us, though, there's cars coming down pit lane. There goes Keselowski, Hemrick, Gibbs, Gregson, Burton, McDowell, Allmendinger, and Blaney, Larson, LaJoie, Justin Haley, and Alfredo. Multiple guys for some reason coming down pit road for God knows why. So we're going to throw the yellow here to try to allow them, we're actually not right now. We're going to keep it green as this 3 wide for the race lead. Hocevar, Logano, and Byron having a phenomenal battle right now on the racetrack for the race lead. How about Ryan Preece? The 15 of Cody Ware is up here having a great run for Rick Ware Racing. But right now it's still Logano in control, but they're 3 wide on the verge of wrecking here in 3-4. Now we toss the caution, so now they will not race back to the line. This will end the segment, of course. Logano will be your leader, so get back underway. Unfortunately, all those guys that pitted are trapped a lap down now. So that is pretty much game over for Michael McDowell, Ryan Blaney, and Noah Gragson being true contenders for victory today, as it is Logano ahead of Preece for the race lead. He's got pressure from the 24 of William Byron as they got a car way in the wall in the back. They're already on the restart. That is Bubba Wallace in the 23, who has just had a tough day here at Talladega, a track he has won at before. Of course, his first career win came here in 2021. Not going well for Bubba so far here today, but Joey Logano continuing to dominate the early portion of the race, showing the speed that 22 car has. And how about behind him? Here comes Denny Hamlin, SVG. They're putting themselves up into contention here as we're 3 wide throughout multiple rows of this pack coming down the front stretch. Logano leading over Hamlin and Van Gisbergen here at Talladega, and Cindric as well trying to make the bottom work, but it's Joey Logano in control here at Talladega in stage 1. Now the following lap, here comes the 2 of Austin Cindric, Logano's teammate, going for the race lead. Of course, in real life, Cindric needs to be up at the front, leading laps, getting stage points, and being in contention for the win at the end if he wants to find his way into the round of 8. Obviously here, he is not in the playoffs, so it really doesn't matter much, but he's still going for the race victory and doing the best he can. Penske in control, Ford right now in control, Cindric, Logano, Briscoe, 1, 2, 3, controlling all the lines right now. Then you got Chastain, Bowman, Yaley trying to find their way through. Here comes Hocevar as Briscoe took the lead, but now Carson Hocevar putting pressure on him, the rookie. And then number 77, Delaware Life Chevrolet, Hocevar going for the lead with a great push from BJ McLeod in the 78. How about we get loud for McLeod? McLeod here at Talladega. Down the backstretch, 3, 4 wide throw, and there goes Anthony Alfredo. The 62 slams the inside wall. He got dumped by Justin Haley, and a huge hit for Alfredo, and that Beard Motorsports Chevrolet gets taken out. A hard hit to the inside wall, and Alfredo is out of this race here at Talladega. And the 62 will not continue its strong runs at the plate tracks this year. Obviously did so well with Parker Ruts off Daytona. Oh, trouble is Alfredo and Hocevar. Your leaders are wrecking into turn 3. Hocevar, McLeod, and 4 or 5 other. Briscoe is in it. Gibbs, Chase Elliott is in it. LaJoy just ran over Josh Berry. As Hocevar just dumped BJ McLeod, caught Chase Briscoe and Ty Gibbs in the process, as the caution had already come out, but I don't know what happened there. They couldn't get lined up, and big problems there. A lot of damage races. BJ was running so well. Briscoe was doing well. Now they're all damaged, and I guess Truex will be the leader as everyone else wrecked back to the caution flag. So now we get back underway. 21 is Truex and Keselowski, the front row. Of course, Keselowski, 6-time Talladega winner, so prolific at super speedway racing, always a favorite to run well, be up in contention at these racetracks. Would not be surprised at all if he puts together a strong run. And here he is once again leading the pack. Got Chastain and Truex behind him. And so now we are under caution here later in the stage because of a wreck that I missed. Unfortunately, that's just my bad. I apologize. I was just trying to simulate a little bit ahead to kind of get the whole process of recording done a little quicker, so my bad, I missed the wreck. But it involves Zane Smith and Kyle Busch, who are out of this race, which is huge because Ada Kyle Busch is still winless, and this was one of his best opportunities he's got the rest of the year to find himself in victory lane, to keep that streak of 20 straight years with a win alive. I don't know if he can now with only 5 races left in the season. I mean, there are some good tracks for him. We'll see. As Denny Hamlin's now leading over Austin Cindric. Also out of the races, Martin Truex Jr. and Eric Jones, 2 championship contenders. J.J. Yaley as well is out in the 44. Cindric now taking the lead from Hamlin. So Cindric to the point late in stage 1. But yeah, Truex Jones, 2 playoff guys out. Truex had a bit of a cushion. Eric Jones was already 24 out. So the 43 going to be in a must-win going to the Charlotte Roval. I mean, we didn't really expect him to make it this far. Anyway, Byron was leading, and now the cautions come out. Hamlin's your race leader, but something has happened here. Noah Gragson, the 10, is destroyed on pit lane of Noah Gragson. That is huge. As Gragson, of course, is another one of our playoff contenders. Your Daytona 500 winner has got involved in an accident. He's done for the day. SVG, who was up fighting for the lead for the longest time, is damaged. So yeah, Gragson is out of this race here at Talladega. He will join Jones, Truex, and Bell in the garage. That makes now 4 playoff drivers out of this race. 8 remain, including all 4 Hendrick Motorsports drivers, Ryan Blaney, Denny Hamlin, and more, as well as Michael McDowell. As now it is Cindric and Byron leading us on the restart. Byron getting the advantage here into turn 1. Big trouble behind us. They're already wrecking into turn 1. That's Josh Berry, Austin Dillon, and more involved. Gibbs, Haley, Logano. Logano just turns Josh Berry's Berry, comes down on him and causes a big wreck. Collects SVG. Austin Dillon, Allmendinger go around. Logano gets thrown down there. McDowell gets collected. Just a big mess here at Talladega right away on the restart. Brings out the yellow as Byron will continue to lead this race and will do battle with Austin Cindric on the restart with now just 2 laps to go in stage 1. Who is going to get the stage victory, bring home the big stage win, possibly a playoff point for these playoff drivers? Here comes the 48, Alex Bowman, going 3 wide for the lead here at Talladega. He wants to lock himself into the round of 8 like he did lock himself in the round of 12 and the last round where he won the second race of the round at Watkins Glen. Locked himself into this round, and now here he is trying to do it again with get a stage win, which would be huge. But here comes his teammate Chase Elliott there, 4 wide for the lead here at Talladega. That ain't gonna work, boys. They finally, Bowman had to lift, and now it's Byron and Cindric clear for the race lead, side by side into 3 and 4 as Elliott hung out his teammate, and that screwed over Bowman out of the stage win. He's dropping back now to almost 6th place behind Hamlin and Hemrick. Last out of the stage now. Here comes the 2 of Cindric trying to steal the stage win away from William Byron, who needs every single point and playoff point to put himself in a good spot to advance to the round of 8. Side by side into 3 and 4. Can Cindric beat Byron to when the caution is called? Cindric is ahead. Cindric is now in the lead, and now the NASCAR will throw the caution. That will end the stage, and Cindric will win stage 1 here at Talladega, denying William Byron that crucial playoff point that could help him go to Phoenix to fight for a championship. Cindric the winner, stage 1. Byron second, Hamlin third, Elliott and Bowman around the top 5, followed out by Hemrick, Briscoe, Austin Dillon, Cody Ware, and Josh Berry the top 10, as Austin Cindric is your stage 1 winner here at Talladega. Now back underway stage number 2. It remains Cindric and Hamlin the front row here at Talladega. Denny's been having a very strong day here for a track type he's not been great at. Next gen car, Austin Dillon already in the outside wall through 1 and 2, costing himself some positions. A little bit of stack up behind them. Larson to Keselowski, and around goes the 6 of Keselowski. He gets turned by Kyle Larson and pounds the inside safer barrier. They just got into it, and Larson tried to avoid him, but got thrown back into the door of Keselowski and sends Brad spinning into the inside wall. Keselowski will go. It was looking really good earlier. It's kind of derailed for Keselowski now, a lap down. It's not his day today, as Cindric continues to lead. Now on this restart, it's going to be Denny Hamlin and Chase Elliott leading us back to green on the front row here at Talladega, as we are slowly but surely working our way through stage 2 and what has been a wild Yellowwood 500 so far here at Talladega to decide, to almost decide the round of 8, or at least to get a clear picture of who needs to do what going into the Charlotte Roval, the cutoff race next week. That is going to be quite the event for sure, with all the drama we've already had today, with Christopher Bell crashing out, Eric Jones being in a must-win. Gregson will likely be below the cut line. We'll see what else occurs, as Denny Hamlin now clear for the lead, as the Hendrick boys are 3 wide behind him. Byron, Elliott, and Bowman. Larson's back in traffic about a lap down. They are 4 wide, back for about 8th, and there goes the 31 of Daniel Hemrick spinning into the outside wall. He comes down the track, up on his roof, up and over. Daniel Hemrick upside down here at Talladega, as he got turned by Bubba Wallace right up into Todd Gilliland. Somehow Austin Cindric avoids that, and then Suarez runs into the 31, launches him up and over. McDowell and Harrison Burton also get a piece of the wreck there. And that'll be an end to Daniel Hemrick's strong top 10 run he had going, as Hamlin will be the leader. And now Byron and Cindric will continue to fight for the lead here on lap 76, side by side. Cindric trying to get a nose ahead of William Byron as they go into turn 1, and he will. Cindric to the lead here at Talladega. As we look throughout the pack, everyone seems to be keeping it orderly. Cindric leads Byron and Chase Elliott. Now Byron back to the race lead over the 2 of Cindric here on lap 84. Seems them, Hamlin and Chastain, this lead pack. Chastain gave some good momentum. He had the runner-up in Kansas last week. Now here's the front of the caution. Caution out on the race right here. Talladega, a big pile up into 3 and 4. There's Gilliland, Austin Dillon, Harrison Burton, and Josh Reyes. Harrison Burton just cleared himself on Austin Dillon, destroys Keselowski. Cody Ware is involved, Chase Briscoe, Josh Berry gets spun around, and another wreck here at Talladega as the chaos continues. Continues to be a chaotic day, as it is Cindric now leading the way over Chastain and Byron. So now Cindric is making his way to the race lead, trying to hold back Ross Chastain and William Byron. As now later in the stage is Denny Hamlin and Chase Elliott by themselves, pulled away from the field. Now it is just Denny Hamlin all alone by himself, cruising to a stage 2 victory as he crosses the line, this time by Denny Hamlin will win stage 2 at Talladega. And the problem is, I called the caution just as he passed the start-finish line, which means he's going to be back to everyone else that's going to stop. So technically everyone else is going to be trapped a lap down. So I do apologize for that, though. Byron will be second, Elliott third, Priest and Bowman around the top 5, followed by Cindric, Chastain all the way through 7th there. Cody Ware will be 8th, followed by Bubba Wallace 9th, and Justin Haley rounds out your top 10 in stage number 2 here in Talladega. But yeah, I apologize for that, but that just screwed everyone out of contention. So we're already now 8 to go in this race. Denny Hamlin, only car in the lead lap, just driving away from everybody because I screwed up the timing of that caution. And once again, I apologize. That was just wrong on my part. So now it is basically a guaranteed Denny Hamlin win here at Talladega for the first time since fall of 2020. And that controversial win where he denied Matt DiBenedetto at the start-finish line. Is Hamlin now on the last lap here at Talladega. Got a couple of lappers in front of him that were former contenders for the win. Cindric, Elliott, Priest, Blaney, And now Denny is just finding his way to victory lane and a guaranteed spot in the round of 8. The 11 one step closer to what could be that elusive Cup Series championship. Could this be Denny's year? He's about to be the driver with the most wins on the season, breaking a tie with Larson and Truex at 3 through the trioval for the final time to the start-finish line as 1,000 feet further than Daytona. Denny Hamlin wins and delivers at Talladega his 52nd career win. He will advance to the round of 8, his 4th win of the year. He is making a case for the championship. Byron comes home there in 5th, 2 laps down. Alex Bowman will come home in 6th, 2 laps down. Good points day for the Hendrick drivers. There's Larson coming across in 8th, Cody Ware 9th. You got McDowell and Logano there finishing as well. Then you got Cindric, Blaney in the top 10. Chase Elliott and Cindric was 2nd, Elliott was 3rd. Blaney came home in 7th. Bubba Wallace ended up getting a top 10. So Denny Hamlin delivers here at Talladega, gets the victory, advances himself to the round of 8 in the playoffs in huge fashion, so he does not have to worry about the Roval next week. Here's, of course, your final race results. Hamlin, the winner, dominated the final stage and a half of this race. Austin Cindric comes home in 2nd, a strong day for the Penske driver. Chase Elliott, a really good bounce back from a rough Kansas, in 3rd. Ryan Preece, shout out to him being in 4th place, getting a top 5 here. And then William Byron runs their top 5. He gets a good bounce back. Bowman, Blaney, Larson, Bubba Wallace continue their good momentum. And shout out to Cody Ware in 9th, getting his 2nd top 10 of the season. And of course, you see McDowell down there in 14th. He survived but didn't get the finish. And then Gregson, Jones, Truex, Bell, all out of this race and out of the top 25. A disastrous day for those guys in the points. Now here's your playoff grid. Heading into the Charlotte Roval cutoff race next week, which is going to be quite the event, as Larson and Hamlin, 2 of the favorites of the championship, already have locked themselves in with wins. Alex Bowman, Martin Truex, Chase Elliott, William Byron are all, and even Bubba Wallace are looking really good on points, all 23 or more above the cut line. Just no catastrophic issues at the Roval, and they will advance. And then Ryan Blaney sits on the cut line, 13 points above Noah Gragson. McDowell out by 15. Christopher Bell, your defending champion, out by 24 points, needing a clutch win. We'll see if he can do it again like he did 2 years ago. And then Eric Jones is already in a must-win, 45 out. I think it's pretty safe to write him off. So there's your standings. And as always, before the episode, I want to give a shout-out to my channel members. So thank you very much to Brenda Breen and Jeremy Isley. I really appreciate your guys' support. It means a lot, and it helps this channel continue to do great things. And if any of you watching this want to become channel members and help support me, you can do that as well by clicking the join button or the link in the description down below. You can get access to exclusive perks such as early access to my videos and much, much more. So until the next episode, I hope you all have a good one.